Hey, welcome to Beat by Beat Making a Musical Video 6. So I thought in this video I would walk you guys through what we have for the first 5 or 6 scenes so far. Some things have changed a little bit, just to kind of refresh on what is going on. So scene 1, you guys heard us perform. It pretty much is as we performed it. It's the scene where we kind of set up the whole world of what has happened, and we set up the character of Skylar and the fact that the parents have vanished. Scene 2, we also played for you guys, which is the Charlandia scene, and that is the scene where the kids decide we need to take action, we need to do something. They elect Charlie as the first ruler. Charlie lays out his vision of the new country, and all is well except for Skylar, who doesn't want any part of it, and kind of isolates herself from the new country being formed. We added a character that's going to have little scenes in between the big scenes. Her name is Gail. Her or his name is Gail, and we thought it would be funny to have a character who's stuck in the bathroom in the house the entire time, no idea what's going on, but just has her own monologues that she gets to address directly to the audience. A very funny character that's going to get escalatingly more and more ridiculous. The idea came when watching an episode of Modern Family, and Phil was like stuck under a bike making these videos, and I thought, dude, that would be totally funny for kids to do. Alright, third scene, we have the military. Basically, the kid who's in charge, Kurt, of protection, is organizing the troops. They're creating their water balloons, and he's shouting orders. He also has a friend, though, who is a hip-hop dancer, and is basically shouting dance orders at the same time. It's sort of a silly scene. Scene 4, we have Skylar alone in her treehouse. She sings a beautiful song, which I think we'll record for you next. About how, you know, she's fine being on her own, doesn't need to take part in what everybody else is doing. Scene 5, we have the kids being sick of Charlie because he's making all these, crazy orders, being overly demanding, ridiculous gestures, and they have a whole song called Whatever Charlie Wants, which is basically, they say one thing to him, yes, Charlie, but then turn to the audience and have this whole song, Whatever Charlie Wants, he gets. But this is the scene that we've been having the most trouble with. Scene 3, the military. We've tried to write about 4 or 5 versions of it. We wrote a whole song for it. But something wasn't quite working. And we didn't know why until maybe a couple of days ago when we came up with a reason why. Which is, I think that what this scene needs to be, instead of being just about the military, is we need to see this country, Charlandia, actually functioning. Actually, the kids are accomplishing something, they're working together, and not just the military, but we also have the judge and his group, we have the cooks that are making pizza and their group, because that way, when we get to scene 5 and Charlie is kind of abusing his powers a little bit, it makes a little bit more sense because it's more gradual. We see that it is working initially, but over time, the power kind of goes to Charlie's head. So, what we've done with this scene, and I think the reason why it wasn't working initially, is we've changed it from being just the military to including also the cooks and the judge and her assistant. So basically it starts out with the military, and then they go on the rounds, and they basically go and check in on how the cooks are doing and the judge are doing, and they're all, we haven't written this yet, but they're all going to sing a little chorus basically about how, you know, we're all putting it together, we're all making it work. So, this is what we have for the first 5 scenes. I'll see you next time.